So I'm gonna try to make this a floss tube. I don't know if it's gonna work. I had to delete a lot of stuff on my phone to make this happen. Forgive the face. It's Sunday. Don't have any makeup on, and I have this giant burn on my neck. So I wasn't like, I never used to curl my hair because when I would curl it, the curls would just fall flat anyway. So I was always straightening. Well, since I dyed my hair, it's really changed the texture of it, and it doesn't look good straight anymore. So I've been curling it. When did I dye my hair? Oh my gosh, a month ago maybe. And yeah, I did this Friday. Was it Friday or Thursday? I don't know, a couple days ago. Today's Sunday. So anyway, welcome back to my channel. This is a floss tube. I haven't posted a floss tube in a couple of weeks, but I have been posting videos, so there's that. It is so windy, like so windy. This is a wind advisory. This is my new coffee cup. So yeah, floss tube. In this corner of the internet or YouTube, I like to do floss tubes, diamond paint with me, stitch with me's, sometimes sewing, well, cross stitch and diamond painting, which is the stitch and diamond paint with me. And yeah, I kind of just like to do everything. Oh, crochet, I can't forget crochet. I've been wanting to do a crochet with me, except I don't have a kitchen table anymore, and I have a sewing table, but I currently have a diamond painting on it, so I need to get a kitchen table. I just haven't been able to, and not that I haven't been able to, I just haven't been able to find one that I actually like, and the ones that I do like have bad reviews, because I'm just gonna order one online. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna start. Okay, I've only worked on 3 things since a long time, for months and months. I've only worked on 3 things. I'm gonna start this cross stitch floss tube on a very positive note and show you a finish. I actually have a finish. I finished my temperature tree from Stitch and Mommy. Now, what's funny is that this is from 2020. I was gonna do a second tree for 2021 because I thought, like, wouldn't it be cool if I just had like all these trees up? And then I was like, maybe not. So what I'm thinking is maybe doing temperature trees of significant years for me. So I have an idea of when I want to do my next tree, but can't predict the future, so we'll see. But there's also a bookshelf. If I remember, I'll put a picture here of a temperature bookshelf that looks so freaking badass that I was thinking of doing too. We're still early enough in the year that I think I might do that, but this is what it looks like. She's freaking beautiful. There's so many mistakes in it, but I absolutely love the way it came out. Now, ideally, I stitched this on, this was when I was shopping at Hobby Lobby, and that was another thing that got me too, was if I did another temperature tray, I wanted it to be the same material. But then I started thinking about it, and I was like, well, no, it doesn't necessarily have to be the same material as long as I do the same size, which I'm fine with that. So I did this on 28 count light blue even weave. This is the Artiste brand. So what it is basically Zweigart renamed. So I think that I can still get, because I don't shop at Hobby Lobby anymore, but I think that I can still get the light blue from somebody else, as long as it's Zweigart, because it's basically, Artiste is basically Zweigart renamed for Hobby Lobby. So there's that. That's what I used. And I'm done. I'm done with it. I still haven't kitted it down. It's still here. And I'm honestly thinking of leaving it, because if I do another temperature tree, I want to keep the same colors for that one, as long as I can make the chart work. And on hers, I switched up a lot of the numbers. These were like ones I didn't have, and then these, I didn't like the pink. These are like more maroon and a pink, and to me, if I'm going to do any shade of red, this top one would be up here where it's warm, and it also is a very close color to this one, and I didn't want it to be confused with that, so I changed all of these to lighter shades of blue to indicate like ice. So I kept these, and then it just went, or did I do darker? Yeah, like, so this is $9.95 to indicate that it was freezing on those days. And there was quite a few $9.95s. You can see them in here. These are some of January's, and these are some of December's. So you can see our beginning of the year is much cooler than our end of the year. So yeah, these were the temperatures in 2020, and I did put my name. I put AM 22 because I finished it in 2022, even though it's a 2020 thing. So I'm going to put like a sticker in the back of it so I don't freaking forget that this is a 2020 temperature tree. These honestly don't take that long to do. I can do a whole branch in like one stitching session, like maybe an hour at the most. And so like I think I could, like, if I wanted to go back and do more trees for 2021 to kind of not have a gap year, I totally could. But I don't know, haven't decided that far. So that is my finish. So the next things, oh, I'm gonna have to take that out. No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a picture here of my whip, what it looked like the last time I moved it from the Q-Snap. I have no idea when I showed it to you guys last, and I'm not gonna go back through those videos. So that's what it looked like last time before I moved it. And then I moved it and started, this is a free pattern. This part here, I've done all of this since then. I actually think I even moved it again, if I'm not mistaken. So let me show you what it's supposed to look like, and then I'll put a comparison picture. Actually, I'm gonna have to get one off the internet. Okay, I had to stop because I had an interruption. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a picture here from the website because I like marked off all mine. So this is what it's supposed to look like. And then this is like how much I've gotten done. All of this here, and the pieces that I was showing you are this section here. So I'm starting to do this here, and I'm going to move up to here, and I'm hoping that this will be done relatively soon. My goal is to get this done way before summer. I was going to finish, I probably would have finished it already, but I started working on my Josephine Wall Space Maid diamond painting that I took out a while back, and I've been busting butt on that too, so which is why I haven't gotten as far on this as I would have liked, because this is definitely on my goal to be done. But I've gotten a lot done. This is also from 2020. This is the Friends, what's it called? Friends and Family Mystery Stitch Along. I'm stitching this again. This is when I used to shop at Hobby Lobby 3 years ago. I'm stitching mine in the Artiste Peacock Show variegated thread. It's freaking gorgeous. I wish I could find a substitute for these Artiste. They're called satin flosses. I'm not going to go into my whole why I don't believe they should be called satin flosses in this video, but I haven't found an equivalent to this type of floss with the variegations that Artiste has in these ones, and unfortunately that won't be available at Hobby Lobby. But I think they only have like 3 colors. They have that one, they have like an autumny one, and then they have like a, I think it's called unicorn or bubblegum or something like that, but it's basically like pastel, kind of like pink and blue type of colors. So there's that. That's one of my favorites. And then the only other thing that I've worked on is this bad boy, and I just started working on this recently. So, and I just posted a Stitch With Me with this one, so you'll see the progress from the Stitch With Me to this one. If you haven't seen the progress, go watch the time lapse. It's only a couple of minutes long. Whoa, that wind is crazy. It's only a couple minutes long, and then you can see the progress from that video to this video. But this is the Harry Potter full coverage book cover collage. This is from Fox and Teacup Designs, and this is the US unnamed version. Now, I'm gonna say that she has since removed this from her website. I don't know when, sometime between when I worked on it last and now, because when I posted my Stitch With Me, I went to go post the link and it was not there. I have no idea why she removed it, if she's redoing it. This is the standard one. She does have the UK version, which now I'm kind of like thinking that I'm going to go and buy before she removes it. But I don't believe the UK is the unnamed version either. I'm going to have to look into that. But on the UK version, she's got the mini, the standard, and the max color. I really should have done max color, but I think I'll be okay with the standard. The problem with the UK one is I don't think it looks as good in this standard because I would like to have these next to each other. So I'm unsure yet. I'm going to take a look at the stitch count and see if I just stitch it on a larger fabric, if I can get it the same size as this one's going to be. Because I'm stitching this one on 28 count 2/2. It sounds fucking crazy, I know, because it's essentially 14 count, but I'm loving it. I am freaking loving it. I am living for it right now. Let me take off the pattern because this is not a free pattern. And since that video, this is where I've gotten. So I think in the video I was doing, I don't know if I was doing the pink or the purple. This is where I've gotten, except I messed up on this pink down here, so I'm having to remove this. As far as I can tell, everything else is correct except for this part here. So I know this is correct. So when I noticed that something was off is when I was doing these darker colors here. So I started taking off the pink, but I know that all this is correct, so I just started going back in and filling in all the gaps up here. And then I will continue to do that because I'm going to need to reprint this page. This is page 5 of 12, and this is book 1. So, and I've gotten a huge, like you can see how much I've gotten done. I believe this was a whole page. I'm not sure. I don't think I saved the page that I did, but sorry, my mom. Yeah, I don't think I saved the page, but that's all I've gotten, and I don't think I showed you guys this. I'll have to see if I have a picture. If I took a picture of this when I moved the Q snap, I'll put that in here if I have one. If not, I apologize. Yeah, because you won't actually. I guess I could show you. Well, I could. No, you're not gonna be able to see nothing. I thought it was folded differently, but nope. And these, they suck. Don't listen to what other people say. They fucking suck, big time. I just use them to hold extra fabric. Like, I should have one here, but when I was doing this, I was at my mom's and I didn't have any more. And then, like here, that's all they're good for, is holding extra fabric. They're not actually good for holding onto, like, in place of one of the sidebars of the Q snap instead. And this is an 8x11 Q snap. It seems small, but I like it for the full coverage. It's plenty of space to work with. Rather than like a scroll frame or whatever. Not a big fan of scroll frames. They're just too much work. So those are the only projects I worked on. I feel kind of like... That was my cat who knocked you over. I feel kind of like, that makes a lot of light. Not disappointed in myself, but I've slowly been getting back into cross stitching, so it's kind of like whatever. So I have this huge pile of stuff that's haul since, geez, the last video that I recorded, which was in September, this seems like a lot of stuff, but it's really not, because it's broken up over months and months and months, and I believe a lot of this is freebies, so there's that. And also stuff that I purchased at the beginning of 2021 that were like year-long stitch-alongs, so it like doesn't count. I haven't bought anything stitchy since is it in here? Let me see. I bought something stitchy a couple months ago, or actually maybe last month. I don't think I kitted it up, but I don't see it in here. I think I showed you guys some of this actually, but I can't remember exactly. Why are my pages different colors? Oh, and then my cat spilt. Bob, did I put it away? I must have put it away. I'll put a picture here. So I bought this off of Etsy. That's literally the only thing that I've bought. And I don't know when I bought that. I think I bought that like in January, maybe early February. And that's literally the only thing I've bought since last year. And then I got the Christmas just cross stitch. I didn't even renew my just cross stitch this year because I found that after a year of having it, it really wasn't worth it. Because I was only getting, I was giving most of them away. And I really only liked the October issue and the Halloween issue. And it's not worth, I'm probably only saving a couple of bucks because it's like, it's only like $25 or $30 for the whole year. And if you buy the magazines at the store, they're like $8. So I'm not saving that much money, but it saves me the hassle of having to rehome it or donate it or putting it in the trash, which I don't like to do. I'd rather recycle it, that type of thing. So I'll show you that one when I get to the fabric, because I think that actually, okay, I thought that I did. What did I do with this? See, I am just so freaking lost right now. Okay, I bought this, Aster's Amazing Adventure Cell. This is by Rachel James of Fuzzy Fox Designs, and it's so cute. And I'm going to stitch it for my girls. It is freaking adorable. I do have fabric and floss for this. Oh, it's right here. So I did kit this one up, I think for the most part, completely. I think I'm missing two colors, 3607 and number 16 DMC, because my Joann's doesn't have those numbers. I don't know. Can't put nothing right there. It creates too much light. The light is shining like right here. So I went ahead and kitted it up. Look how bright all of that is. And I'm going to be stitching it on, oh, I don't want to take this out. These Stitch Me's. The Stitch Me Cosmos. It is a 32 count Lugana. That's what I'm going to be stitching that on. Can you see it? And it's like a purpley pink kind of outer spacey type of thing. It's a little bit darker than what's called for. The one that's called for is more blue. But I think this one's going to be fine. It's going to be so cute. So there's that. And I think I showed you guys that last time. I'm not 100% sure. I have this bin here that I keep my whips in, and I recently like redid it. Did I show you guys this one? This Heaven and Earth? I don't think I showed you guys this either. It's so cute. This is a giraffe. The light, and I can't stop it because it comes up on these really high windows that just aren't covered. So it is these 3 giraffes, and it has no background, so it's going to be kind of hard to start. And if I'm not mistaken, the center of the pattern is, there's nothing there. And so it's like somewhere up here by their heads, the center of like where you're supposed to start it, and there's no stitches there. So I was trying to figure out like on Pattern Keeper how to go about starting it. And so I think I'm just gonna print, is it a mini? No, I think I'm gonna just find those pages, print them out to start, because I read paper patterns better than on Pattern Keeper. And then after that, once I get like a good ways in, then I'll go into Pattern Keeper and figure out where I'm at and start it from there. Then it'll be easier. And of course I kitted it up on a piece of 28 count Lugana. Yeah, it's just 28 count Lugana from, I'm assuming this is Weigart, because I ordered this from, I ordered it in bulk from, I'm pretty sure Wishlist. And yeah, I'm going to stitch this for my mama. And it is, I'm pretty sure, fully kitted. So there's a lot of colors in here, and I haven't started it yet. So there's that. Then I got, I don't think I brought, I'm going to have to get up and go look and see if I brought, no, I don't have the rest of it. So I'm going to have to go get those. Okay, I purchased this Lemon Cat from Barbara Anna Designs because I'm obsessed with Barbara Anna, and I have Light and the Key, which I stitched. Did I stitch both? One of them's done, and I think I'm working, I can't remember. But I absolutely love Barbara Anna, and I'm trying to stitch them all the same size so that they can all match and be super cute. So this is Lemon Cat. Then I also, okay, so this is from Autumn Lane. I purchased this last year, and I think I showed you guys this. I'm not 100% sure. This is like a bunch of patterns. This is actually like 4 separate patterns. So this is called Matilda the Pumpkin Witch. And you can stitch these all separately or figure out a way for them to go together, but they're so freaking cute. So these three, so during COVID in 2020, I took my Christmas tree out early and we did a Halloween tree. And I kind of think I want to keep that going again. 2021, I did not do a Halloween tree, but I'm kind of thinking 2022 is the year to do the Halloween tree. So I don't know. I really like the idea of a Halloween tree, and these would make perfect decorations for a Halloween tree. So also purchased this from Night Spirit Studio. Again, these are all from last year. This is called 3 of Crafts. Absolutely freaking love it because it's like a play on tarot cards. Love it. There's also a couple of tarot card patterns that I have my eye on that just looks so freaking cool. This is one from Autumn Lane. Good thing I saw this because I almost bought it again. This one's called The Collectors. I just love Aaron's work. It's amazing. That man has some imagination, I swear. Like, just be this good. I wish I was this good at doing stuff like that. I don't know why this is in here. That is not new. Then, this was, oh, here it is. It was in here. So this is the pattern I bought. It's Darth Vader, kind of like using the Force. And then you can see the Death Star in the back. It's so freaking cool. I love Darth Vader. I love Star Wars. So the only thing that with this was I kind of got a little bit frustrated was because her color chart here says that you should use 3 versions. Oh no. 3 different versions of 310. And I didn't really like that. Idea 3 versions of 310, and I don't know, like it says 310 mid and then 310 regular, so it took me a little bit, but I'm having to go through them and see because it looks like her 310 is more of a dark gray and her 310 mid is actually black. And so it's weird because she has them labeled both black, but one says mid black. Like, what the fuck is mid black? Why couldn't she just put gray on there? So the gray that I wanted to use, if I'm not mistaken, is 3799. I might be wrong. It's just off the top of my head. I think that's gray. That's the one that I wanted, and they didn't have any. It's also not on this chart, so I figured that's probably going to be the best bet for this. So I gotta get that, and I think I have every other color. I think they're all right here, actually, if I'm not mistaken. So I need that, and it says it's only 235 by 138, so I don't think it's going to take too long, except it needs 6 skeins of black. Ugh, because there is a ton of black out here in the outer. I thought about doing it on Black Ada already, but then you're not going to get the shape of his what is it? I don't want to call it a cape, but you know, his trench coat thingy that he wears. I don't want to say a cape because it's not a cape to me anyway. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. And this is from Embroidery for Kids Art on Etsy, and the 4 is the number 4. I was just looking up Star Wars patterns for Darth Vader, and this is one of the ones that I thought I liked the most. So Pixel Prime cross stitch is finished. I think I showed you guys this. I didn't. Oh yeah, I did. No. Yeah. And this is what it ended up looking like. It's so freaking cool. I can't wait to start this. Haven't started it yet. I'm so excited for it though. I just love the Mario and the everything on it. There's a few characters in here that I don't really know. The Pac-Man just looks so freaking cool. I think it's Duck Hunt. There's a few characters that I don't know personally because, like, I was a gamer, but I wasn't, like, as lucky to be, like, full. Like, we didn't have every game because we were poor. So, like, Kid Icarus, I don't know who that is. And Q*bert, I very much know who Q*bert is, but, like, I never played the game. Oh, Kirby. Burger Time. I know of the game, but I never got to play it as a kid, so that's another one. Oh, and then of course Final Fantasy. That's OG. I freaking love Final Fantasy. Mega Man's another one that I didn't get to play as a kid, but this is still cool. It's a cool throwback on there, and I think this one's free on the blog. Right here, it's free, so you can go grab that one. I tend to, even if I'm not going to stitch them right away, like I knew I wasn't going to stitch this one right away, I like to get the patterns and print them all out, or at least have them backed up twice. Like I'll save them to my computer and then I'll email them to myself, and I save them in a cross stitch folder in my email, just in case, because you never know when designers try to remove patterns. Like for example, Linen and Threads, I think last year or the year before, decided that they weren't going to keep all of their charts on the website anymore, that they were only going to go back so many years. So you just never know when they decide to do that, if there's a pattern you like, especially when they're free. So if there's a potential, like this is a gaming one, I just know that I'm going to want to stitch this at some point, so I just went and got it. So Pixel Prime cross stitch, go get it. And then this is one that I need to buy a book for, because this isn't going to fit in a sleeve like one of the, did I just have one? I put on my cross stitches in, oh come on, this, like that. So the, what are they called? I don't know what they're called, like the paper protector thingies for binders. This isn't going to fit in that. So there's that. What am I doing with these? The Alice in Wonderland self finish, and my cat spilled coffee all over everything, but I was not going to print these again. And I don't think I downloaded what it actually looked like. And their website still shows the blurry version of it. But this is kind of what it looked like. This is from Owl Forest Embroidery, and it's free on their website. I can't see, yeah, it's got a lot of detail in it. And I'm not sure how I feel about the fence thing, like the gate here, because I don't have anything for the middle, and it looks like there's supposed to be something in the middle, so why is mine not? Where do these go? That goes there. Teacup. What are you hollering about? I think I'm missing a chart. I'm gonna have to go and check, because I'm pretty sure I'm missing one. The lady, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm missing the center, so maybe it wasn't done and I downloaded the rest of these. But it's a free chart, so you can go on there and look at it. Don't holler! And then I finished downloading this one too, which is the Linen and Threads free stitch along for 2021. I didn't download what it all looks like, but this is 2021's, and I don't think I liked 2022, which is why I haven't even begun downloading that one yet. But this is Talavera, which is a Spanish design for tile work and like kind of pottery type of stuff, and it looks so cool. And I have some ideas. If I still have them on my phone, I'll put them here, of color schemes that I'd like to do. So they seem like super far out, because that's how they are. They're super far out. Not far out, but it just noticeable. Like you're gonna notice it. But you can also do blue and white, which I think is part of why they chose the blue and white design here, because there is a lot of Spanish tile work that's just the blue, like a deep blue on a white background, and it looks beautiful as well. So maybe that might be something I do, maybe variations of blue. I don't know. I don't want to do just blue though. And then I need to go get the bag, because I can't show you this without showing that. So hold please. Okay, I did move over a little bit because the sun is just not having it. And don't mind this situation here. My daughter's supposed to take this to her room. That's my coffee. This is a vase that's so stinking cute that I got for Valentine's Day. Oh, and then Sheila, my plant. Okay. So I went to my first ever cross-stitch store, and I don't even know what it's called. I'm gonna look at these stickers real quick, see if it tells me. Okay, I was in Tucson back in January, I think. January 10th-ish, somewhere around there, in January. Went to my first cross stitch store called The West. It was the only one that I could find in Tucson. There might be more, but it was the only one I could find. There's another one, I think, in Mesa, but Mesa's like an hour and a half from Tucson, and I didn't really feel like driving that far. I probably could have, but I thought I was going to have less time than I ended up having. Anyway, I should have just made the trip because I really want to go to I think it's called the Attic. Anyway, neither here nor there. So I only kept a couple of things because I bought a whole bag of stuff, of patterns, but the rest of them are going to Amy Sprinklesteen, and I'm not going to show you guys those because she watches these videos. We were supposed to be doing a Christmas gift exchange, and her and I are both just so terrible about getting personal items in the mail on time, and never sent it for Christmas. So I actually have some other stuff sitting on my desk that I'm also sending in there, but they're not Stitchy related. So anyway, what I kept for myself was this piece of vintage Belfast called Stormy Night in 32 count. Now, I'm not a linen girl. You guys know, I hope this light isn't bothering you guys, that I hate linen. I don't do the linen situation. I don't care for it. It frustrates me. I don't like the unevenness of the stitches and how, like, the threading isn't as tight, so they're moving around. But this is 32 count, so I figured, you know what, it's a pretty high count. I think I'll be okay. This is a 18 by 27 and a half, so it's huge. It was only 20 bucks, which is a steal, and it is this gorgeous gray color. And look at the modeling on that. That's a trip. Like, how did they get that so perfect? Like, it's so even, like, all the way across. Like, you just don't see that. I have no idea where this is from. It just says NF. I have no idea what that means. This is the label that it had on there. And if I'm not mistaken, this was in their... No, this was in the fabric section. So I don't know who dyed it. I don't know if they dyed the fabric themselves, but the store isn't like a complete cross stitch store. It's also like a gift shop, and so they have a lot of other stuff. I'm sorry if you can hear my girls. They're just impossible to deal with. So they have like a whole side of half the store is like gifts, and they have like wrapping paper and tissue paper and like vases, and they have some pretty neat stuff there, don't get me wrong. And then the other half is cross stitch. So yeah, I got that. I also picked up some, I think I put them down here. Yeah, they're in my ottoman down here, but I also picked up some extra Q-snap clamps because I wanted extras. And then the other thing that I picked up that I'm keeping is Olga's chart by Plum Street Samplers. It's so cute. Look at it. Oh my gosh. I was gonna kit it up, and then I decided not to, because I don't know why I didn't. But it calls for gentle art floss. If you guys want to hear my mishap with my fancy floss and why I no longer have any, you need to watch my previous Flosstube, because I don't have any fancy floss anymore. But my cat keeps knocking you guys over. I just have you sitting on my Lowry stand in a very sensitive spot, and the Lowry's on carpet, so when they step on it, it kind of shakes a little bit, and that's the second time he's knocked it off. So anyway, normally when I get a pattern like this that calls for fancy floss, I hit my stash and just substitute for what I have. We all know I don't have any. And then, oh, I forgot one more piece of fabric here that I haven't decided if I'm going to keep yet. See, this tells me what it is. This one says Weeks Dye Works Gun Metal 17 by 13 in 30 count. And this was only $12. It is 17 by 13. And these are really good prices, in my opinion. This is also linen, but since it's such a high count, again, no, go around. He's so clingy, this cat. He like has to be in my face all the time. Since this is such a high fabric count, I thought it would be fine. And it's pretty solid for the most part. You can barely make out like any modeling or anything. Linen's just a more like, it's kind of like Joblin. It's a more like floppy fabric, the higher counts anyway. If you get a lower count, then it's more like wiry because the threads are thicker, in my opinion. I could be totally wrong there, but that's in my experience, I should say. So there's that. Yeah, I messed up the tape. Now it's not gonna close. So there's that. I think I put it in the wrong way. And then the rest of what's in here is stuff that I'm sending to Amy. So Amy, we are getting some Stitchy stuff, and it smells like Old Lady House. But I think that's from the cross stitch stuff. And this is the cute bag that they gave it to me in. So yeah, that's freaking everything. Finally. So hopefully this video is not too long. Less than an hour. I'm trying really hard to keep my floss tubes under an hour, so hopefully this is that. And yeah, I'm gonna try to edit this and get it done today. I also have another video that I haven't uploaded yet that is a cross stitch stash of me going through my binders. So if that video comes across well, I might do a couple of more episodes with stash. I was gonna kind of do that in lieu this year of what is it called? Like a whip parade, because I haven't worked on as many things, and I definitely haven't started as many projects as I normally would have had I not have discombobulated my life for the past 8 months. So, you know, I feel like I would have made a lot more progress had I not done that. So I don't know if something changes and if my subscriber count changes enough to where I feel like, you know, I have different viewers or something that I need to do that, then maybe I might jump into that and do that. But yeah, all right, that's enough for now. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and hopefully I can keep up with this, and I'll see you guys in a week or two.